Hello and welcome to this Q4 update. 2022 was an amazing year for AHT and the final quarter was no exception. Chimera, a miniaturized hydrogen generator that can supply energy on demand. It powers a standard gas boiler. It's cheap, carbon neutral energy to supply central heating and hot water. Over the last year, we've engaged with multiple boiler manufacturers, some of the largest in the UK. The purpose of these engagements is to introduce our technology and explore strategic partnerships. In the final quarter, one of the larger boiler manufacturers has been guiding and assisting us on what the next steps are. These steps include engaging with a company called Kiwa to receive our CE mark. The CE mark we already have, but because the tests were completed over 10 years ago during the engine carbon clean phase of this company, we have had to re-engage with Kiwa and have these tests done again. Because they've been done before, because the machine passed, we are very confident in what is going to happen. After this, we will then have to engage with government agencies and get some more testing and approval done with those, but to begin with, Kiwa is our first step. In the last quarter, the CTO and his team have worked extensively on the hardware, mainly on the longevity of the system, so that maintenance gaps can be increased. This has developed into a wash system that cleans the internal plates down every 48 hours, and also the drainage system to make sure that the water that is used to wash cleans away. The guys have really excelled at this and the results have been fantastic. Athena, the control system for our current and future products. She is always evolving and will continue to. This quarter, we've aimed for far more control over power usage and control of pressure flow from Chimera. So far, the results have been promising. Engine Carbon Clean, the commercial side, and H2GoGo, the franchise side, are two different entities that control and run the carbon cleaning and capture side of AHT. H2GoGo cleans internal combustion engines of the public-facing side, and this is commercialised through having 4 franchisees, of which the clientele is comprised of individuals that have had emissions failures on their MOT, or more likely to be enthusiasts who see the carbon clean as an absolute integral part of their annual service. ECC is the company that AHT uses to engage with commercial clients such as removal companies or train companies, which gives clear separation between the two similar companies that utilise the same AHT technology. As far as our CTO Den is concerned, there's no question on how good the ECC system is, but sometimes you have to engage with independent verifiers for this. As you know, we engaged with Analyze, currently trading as Boston Garage Equipment Group, to prove what we know is true. We've engaged with them. We're halfway through a 12-month report. The first quarterly report came through and the results are amazing. What Analyze proved that just through carbon cleaning alone, the carbon particulate matter that is ejected through an exhaust was reduced by 68%. And I'm sure you'll all agree with me, that is a fantastic number. On the carbon capture side, Analyze have requested that they need more data. But what we're seeing so far is that this is increased from 68% to circa 83%. As I say, Analyze have said that they want to look at the data a little bit further, have a few more updates, which we'll be doing over the coming 6 months, and then they'll be able to put it all in writing. And again, this just proves what we know, that carbon cleaning and carbon capture is the future. In the second half of 2022, we began discussions with railway industry. This was to do with carbon particulate matter emissions. With the receipt of the Analyze report, the discussions have moved forward. The railway industry, or the company, has placed an order for 2 systems to be fitted into 2 diesel locomotives. If these tests are successful, the company owns in excess of 180 locomotives that will all need updating with H2GoGo's ECC and capture technology. We have engaged with Matthews & Squire, a very well respected and competent patent agent. With all that's been happening, the board want to ensure that AHT is in a position of strength when it comes to protecting the core of the business, the intellectual property. Matthews & Squire have been thorough in their review of the IP, and I'm impressed with their suite of creative options that they have presented to ensure that our IP is bulletproof. As I mentioned in my Christmas update, AHT will be attending the inaugural H2 Awards. These awards are going to be held at Warwick University at the end of February. We've been nominated for 4 categories. We're against very large corporations, multi-million pound corporations, and people that employ in excess of 20,000 people. This is going to be a real challenge for us, but hopefully we can come out and show how good we are. Looking forward to updating you quarterly. If you do have any questions or queries, please feel free to contact me. I'm now going to hand over to our chairman, Alan, to wrap up this update.
Thank you, that's very helpful and exciting, Ben. What a year that was for AHT, and we are delighted that you have joined us as shareholders. I'm personally looking forward to 2023, and we will report many of the activities and progress on an ongoing basis. In addition to the Hydrogen Awards, we have also joined Hydrogen UK. This organisation has a membership which includes the likes of BP, EDF and Kiwa. It is our belief that this membership will provide market information, access to global organisations, but also assist with keeping close to the main activities within the UK government's net zero strategy. We're delighted to have you as shareholders. You are part of the wider team and share articles, comments and your conversations. Anything you think may be helpful, please relay to us, as it could be a silver bullet and assist us with what will be a successful 2023.